The clock struck midnight, and Emma was still sitting on her laptop, scrolling through various websites. She had been feeling a little bored and was looking for something to do. That's when she stumbled upon a website that caught her attention. It was called Wish Fulfillment. The website had a simple interface with a single text box that read, "Make a wish." Emma was intrigued and decided to give it a try. She typed in her wish, "I wish to be rich and successful." She clicked on the Submit button and waited for the page to load. But instead of a confirmation message, the page went blank. Emma thought it was strange and tried to refresh the page, but it didn't work. She decided to go to bed and try again in the morning. However, as soon as she closed her laptop, she heard a strange noise coming from it. It sounded like a low hum, almost like a chant. Emma opened her laptop again, and to her surprise, the website had reloaded. But this time there was a message on the screen that read, "Your wish has been granted." But at what cost? Emma was scared and confused. She didn't remember agreeing to any cost. She tried to close the website, but it wouldn't let her. The screen froze, and she couldn't do anything to shut it down. Suddenly, her phone rang. It was an unknown number. She hesitated for a moment before answering it. "Hello," she said. "Congratulations on your wish, Emma." A voice on the other end said, "You are now rich and successful." "Who are you?" Emma asked, her voice shaking. "I am the one who granted your wish," the voice replied. "But remember, every wish comes with a price." "What do you mean?" Emma asked. "You will find out soon enough," the voice said before hanging up. Emma tried to calm herself down. She thought it was just a prank call or some kind of scam. She decided to go back to bed and deal with it in the morning. The next day, Emma woke up to a pleasant surprise. Her bank account had been credited with a large sum of money. She couldn't believe it. She couldn't believe it. She had never seen so much money before. She checked her email and found that she had been offered a job at one of the biggest companies in the city. She couldn't believe her luck. Everything was going exactly as she had wished for. But as the days passed, Emma began to notice strange things happening around her. Her friends and family started to act differently around her. They seemed to be afraid of her. They would avoid her or make excuses not to meet her. At work, her colleagues would whisper behind her back. They would stop talking when she entered the room. Emma couldn't understand why they were behaving this way. One day, she decided to confront her best friend Sarah about it. "Sarah, what's going on?" Emma asked. "Why is everyone acting so weird around me?" Sarah hesitated for a moment before answering. "Emma, you've changed. You're not the same person you used to be." "What do you mean?" Emma asked. "You've become arrogant and selfish," Sarah replied. "You don't care about anyone else but yourself." Emma was shocked. She had never thought of herself as an arrogant or selfish person. She didn't know what was happening to her. She went back home and opened her laptop. The Wish Fulfillment website had reloaded again. But this time, there was a new message on the screen. "The cost of your wish is your soul," it read. Emma was terrified. She didn't know what to do. She tried to close the website again, but it wouldn't let her. She felt trapped. She decided to seek help and went to see a therapist. But the therapist couldn't help her. She was told that there was nothing wrong with her and that her behavior was normal. Emma knew that something was wrong with her. She could feel it. She decided to do some research on the website and found that it was a well-known urban legend. The website had been around for years, and many people had fallen victim to it. According to the legend, the website granted wishes, but at a terrible price. The cost of the wish was always something that the user valued the most, like their soul or their sanity. Emma realized that she had made a terrible mistake. She had wished for something that she had no right to, and now she was paying the price for it. She tried to undo her wish, but it was too late. The website had claimed her soul, and there was no going back. As the days went by, Emma's behavior became more and more erratic. She would have fits of rage and would lash out at people for no reason. She would hear voices in her head telling her to do terrible things. She knew that she was losing her mind, and she felt as though there was nothing she could do to stop it. Every time she tried to seek help, no one believed her. They thought she was just going through a phase or dealing with stress. But Emma knew the truth. She knew that she had made a deal with the devil, and now she was paying the price. She tried to live with her new reality, but it became too much for her to handle. One night, Emma was sitting in her apartment, staring at the screen of her laptop. The wish fulfillment website had reloaded again, and she knew that she couldn't ignore it any longer. She clicked on the submit button, hoping that it would somehow undo her wish. But instead of a message, the screen went black. Emma felt a cold chill run down her spine. Suddenly, she heard a voice behind her. "Hello, Emma," the voice said. Emma turned around to see a figure standing in the shadows. It was a tall, dark figure with eyes that seemed to glow in the darkness. Emma couldn't see its face, but she knew that it was the one who had granted her wish. "What do you want from me?" Emma asked, her voice shaking. "I want what is mine," the figure replied. Emma knew what the figure meant. It wanted her soul. She tried to run, but the figure was too fast. It grabbed her by the arm and pulled her towards it. Emma felt a sharp pain in her chest, and she knew that it was over. The figure had claimed her soul, and there was nothing she could do to stop it. As she lay on the floor, gasping for air, Emma realized the true cost of her wish. She had sold her soul for a fleeting moment of happiness, and now she was paying the price. The figure disappeared into the darkness, leaving Emma alone in her apartment. She knew that she had only a short time left before she would be dragged down to hell. Emma lay on the floor, tears streaming down her face. She knew that she had made a terrible mistake, and she wished that she could go back in time and undo it, but it was too late. The website had claimed another victim, and Emma was just another name on its long list of casualties. As Emma took her last breath, she knew that she had learned a valuable lesson. She knew that she should have been careful what she wished for and that there was always a price to pay. The wish fulfillment website remained online, tempting others with its promises of happiness and success. But Emma's story served as a warning to those who dared to make a deal with the devil. The cost of their wish could be more than they could ever imagine.